Okay, we're in here at NC 125 near Vanceboro. This is 125. Right now it's a little busy. I think it is a kind of a busy road anyway, but this is it. And the property you're interested in, and we've got under contract right now, is right here. There's a little driveway right up here, maybe 125 foot or something like that. Enough room in this little front portion when you look at your plat, that little square area right up front. I mean, that's a good little area. Somebody just put a home right in there if they wanted to and still be back up off the road. It goes back up in there if you want to. But like I said, this property actually does have quite a few options of where you could put a house. But right behind those trees there are a bunch of young pines. And I'm gonna pause this video on and off and just drive and let you see some of it as we drive down to where I can actually get out and talk a little bit more. And I'll get back with you on that in a moment here. All right, we're just gonna ride a little bit, and I may move through in and out of the car so you can see. But my phone's a little jiggly, sorry. Still got that same damn problem even though I fixed it. Okay, I'm gonna pull through here the car. Now you see, this is young pine timber. Now, and it's got some lanes open in the middle of it. I don't know if you can see it, but like right here, you see it gets like in between. It's like the trees have been taken out. You can almost see it just in the blue sky, how there's gaps between the trees. Well, that's what it is. I think they came in and logged some of that out a while ago. But what I'm trying to say is, in 15 years, you could log this out and have a nice little income if you don't put a house in here, or even if you do, because there's places between there. But and it could be a great place to put a house. Really private if you want to be around all the pine trees. But anyway, I'm gonna drive a little bit forward, and I'll bring this back on after that. Okay, I think you see, this is the first place we're coming to here. Looks like you had a business here. I don't know how active it is. I really don't think it's very active. But of course, you remember, this is all the property. This road is their access. It's a deeded access to everybody, even to anyone back up in here. But this is the first place we've come to where there's a clearing on the right. And, just put a house there, nothing to do hardly. But that's where all the timber ends. You see what I'm talking about? The timber, it's young timber. And in 15 years or so, for somebody, that could be a nice little income, Y'all are still young, you and Thomas. You could have a little extra nest egg. But the path goes on down this way, and this is actually the last property on the left that has that I guess that anybody, well, I mean, there's nobody else on the left hand side down there. So I'm gonna pause this and we'll ride a little bit more until we come to the next spot. Okay, we're at the next spot that has some what do you call it, some clearing to it. And as you can tell, you know, even though this is road access, they're doing some hunting, and that's what this is about. Can you see the different rows mowed? And so they can sit in them trees in their stands and have clear shots at deer if they want to. However, I just stepped in a big hole. That said, this is easy cleared. I mean, you could easily put 2-3 houses in here, depends on how close y'all want to be to each other. I think you can see this, and it's pretty good high dry land, no problem. And I know from the map, I don't know if you can see it, but even this path goes a little bit further back and there's more clearing, I think. I didn't walk back there, but it shows it on the map as being kind of clear like this, either this low brush or something. But like I said, here you could still put in a couple of houses and have some good privacy if you wanted to. Okay, so, but that is, it's cleared out and then going back that way. So we're going to walk back to the car and go on further back. And even from the road, because I seen it on the map, there's a couple more little clearings, but it's not clear right on the road, you know. So there's some other options, I believe. If y'all come here, you know, we'll bring your hiking boots and we'll walk the whole property to look at it. Let's see here. And we're going on down. So let me pause this until I can get in the car. Okay, we're obviously at another clearing, and this one is a couple of more stands for hunting. Once again, you see there's a clearing. You know, you can pretty much plop a house in here, and you know, you got a big backyard or whatever. You know, not a lot of development to be done so far as moving trees and stuff. But this isn't the end of the property. Property still really goes way on back, but we're going to walk through part of it, and I'll show you something else. But just to, like I said, this is just to give you an idea of the property. It can be secluded if you want it to be, pretty much. I mean, you'll have this whole side. But let me get back in the car. Okay, this is going to be actually the last stop on our tour today. All right, you saw me pull into here, and you know, I just showed you that. I'm sorry, I just showed you that parcel over there, you know, coming up. But the property line keeps on going straight back, you know. And in here, there's some little hills and dales, but it's kind of cool actually. But this is in the very back. And we're just going through the woods here. And you can even look through here until there's a clearing over there. It might be hard to see on this video, but there is. But you're going to see it here in a second. You know, this is undeveloped land. You know, but if you want privacy, and it's pretty much good high land, you know, not in a flood zone. You can really have some privacy back here, especially this right here, because the property line's over there. You're already in, you know, like in the middle of your property almost. or maybe even to the other side of it. But there's another clearing. And this is, you know, I mean, there's room back here for 2 houses. I guess it depends on how close you want to be together. But again, some more pines. Could be a little money in here in 10 or 15 years. Just to give you an idea, I'll try to slow down turning so you can see, you know, get an idea. Yeah, that little clearing goes on back there. But you see, I don't know if you noticed, we went down in a little gully there and come back up. That's the only low place on the property, it seems. I mean, that I've seen so far. I'm sure maybe something else happens back there, but, you know. So, for today, that's the property. I think you have several options. But that's going to be up to you guys. Look at this, and I look forward to seeing you here in Carolina. Bye.